Welcome to Budget Retirement Channel, where we provide cost of living information for retirees, expats, and digital nomads in destinations around the world. Right now, we are exploring the North American continent, Central America, and the northern part of South America. I'm Sandy Ingram, your hostess. In this video, we're going to learn how to find the cheapest long-term beachfront rentals in Mexico, Central, and the northern part of South America. These are destinations where you can travel to and stay, usually for 6 months, using only your U.S. or Canadian passport. Many Canadian and U.S. retirees are snowbirds. They fly south for the winter. Generally speaking, the further south you go, the cheaper your cost of living. Mexico is great, however, there are more exotic and exciting destinations further south of Mexico, and that's where we're going to take a look today. First, there is something I want to share with you. Since the industry of digital nomads has come into being, the big question for many has been what to do about travel and medical insurance. We are pleased to introduce you to one of the most affordable travel and medical insurance benefits in the United States, which also covers the COVID-19. You can find the link to this travel insurance in the description. Now, the reason why we mention this is because, well, 2 reasons. One, Social Security will not cover you outside of the United States. And 2, some of your private insurance policies won't cover you either. So you want to always be sure that you're covered. You should know Airbnb is one of the best places to determine your basic cost of living for almost any part of the world. Yes, they have online services that we could pay for to give us detailed information on cost of living. But you know what? This information means little if the property owners say differently when it comes to rental rates. Yes, we know. Airbnb just raised their fees, and this is no joke. However, we found beachfront rentals long-term stays between $500 to $1,200, including all utilities, Wi-Fi, AC, and a full kitchen. Well, you kind of have to overlook the fees and focus on the quality of the rentals. Airbnb woke up and realized their full value. People can move across the world and feel reasonably comfortable with their decision because of sites like Airbnb. After Airbnb's IPO, we should have expected increases. The company now has to answer to shareholders. If you wine and dine on what the local people eat and drink, you will be just fine. The other factor we use to determine the real cost of living is the average salary of the locals in a particular area. If the locals' average salary is $700 US a month, then we know that retirees, expats, and digital nomads will experience low cost of living. Now here we are on the Airbnb site. Now I have put in my dates and the location that I'm looking for. But what I'm going to do is show you exactly how to find the cheapest beachfront rentals in any country. Here we go. I put in Mexico, September 24th, 2021 to March 23rd, 2022. Now that's 6 months. And like I said before, you can stay in Mexico on a 6-month visa. Now when you put in the country, what you will get is pretty much an overall view of what's available. Now see at the top here where it says type of place? You want to click on type of place, and you want to put in, more than likely, entire place. If you want a private room, then you would put in private room or hotel room. Now here, is your prices. And what I'm going to do is, they say the average monthly price in Mexico is $2,120 per month. Well, that's a little high compared to what it used to be, but let's bring this down to, let's see, 1,056. Okay? And let's say, then you come over to amenities. See here where it says more filters? You click on more filters and you scroll down until you can find amenities. And you need to do this in order to find exactly what you're looking for. See where it says amenities? Then click on show all amenities. You want a kitchen for sure. I need Wi-Fi, so I have to put in Wi-Fi. I don't need all of these other items. I really don't even need air conditioning. But what I do need, I want beachfront or waterfront. And now I already see there are 97 stays in Mexico during the period of time that I am wanting to book for. And I click and they all come up. Now these are all the different places that are under $1,200 a month that are either beachfront or waterfront. So let's just take a look at some of these. This is how you find the type of accommodations that you want. Now this is all over Mexico, so you may have a particular place that you want to go, but in order to get a variety and more options, just use the whole country option so that you can find exactly what you're looking for. Now here's an entire house in La Paz for $453 a month, and it's supposed to be beachfront or waterfront. Here's another one in Tijuana for $594 per month. And then there are more pages. Let's take a look at the other pages and see what we come up with. This is in Cabo, and this is a good price for Cabo. Cabo is usually fairly expensive. So you find $1,029 in Cabo right on the ocean front. That's good. Really good. Zicatela, which is down by Puerto Escondido. This is for $507 a month. So you see, you can live beachfront, oceanfront property in Mexico for under $500 or $600 a month, but averaging right around $1,000 to $1,200. Now you could go through all of the pages. I don't see or find that it's necessary to do that. But as you can see, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my map and I'm going to increase it. But I'm also going to push the map up, because now what I want to do is look at Central America and see what I can find. Now, as you can see, Central America, the prices are going down until you get to Costa Rica. Then the prices go back up a little bit. Very interesting. Panama has no listings of, well, let's see, maybe something will come up. Nope. Panama City, nothing came up for under $1,200. Well, yes, there it is, $851 Panama. Beachfront Studio, $851 a month for Panama City. Great. Okay, now as we come down into Colombia, you see that there's quite a variety, quite a few oceanfront properties starting at $360 a month on into $972 a month. Now, you may not be that comfortable with Colombia, but if you were a digital nomad, then you would know that there are lots and lots of people from all around the world in Colombia and Venezuela and other parts of northern South America, even down into Peru. This is amazing. I spent a lot of time researching what the costs are in different parts of the world. And I just find this so amazing that Airbnb has locked down or locked in the ability to find out what the cost is, places to go. And as you can see right here, I have this one. This is one of my favorite places, and I believe I have a heart on it. I've never been here, but I love the way this property looks. And it's only $611 a month. And that includes everything, people. It does have the Wi-Fi, pool, dryer, washer. It has things that I've never had before in my rentals in my 5 years plus here in Mexico. But this is a gorgeous property. And the only thing from keeping me from booking it is the pandemic. Some of the countries have stricter rules than other countries. You just can't fly in anymore. This is a beautiful property, as you can see. And the view is gorgeous. Right on the beach. Right on the beach. So you see why people are making an effort to travel maybe 4, 5, 6 months out of the year, if their homes are paid for or not, or if they just want to get away. These are the options that you have with an American passport. This is a gorgeous property. I looked up the visa requirements for Peru, and here's what I found. Peru offers U.S. passport holders a 90-day visa when arriving in the country. You can extend the 90-day visa to include another 90 days, making the total stay 180 days out of 365 days in 1 year. This means that exquisite condo on the beach can be yours for $611 a month for 6 months.